All right, camera's on. So what I want to do here today, I got a new radiator support, core support. I was going to use the one that come out of my truck. When I got to looking at it, the passenger side where the battery tray sits, the bottom here was all rusted. It could probably be repaired, but I mean, all along the bottom here is all crusty, and it's just this section over here where the inner fender bolts up is wasted, and here where the radiator support mounts go down into the frame on this side was all rusted out, and so we just decided to get a new radiator support. Now this radiator support is Golden Legion. I never heard of that brand till a couple weeks ago. I went to the Spring Carlisle swap meet, and there was a stand there selling Golden Legion. I did not buy this from those fellas. I got it somewhere else. But that was the first time I heard of Golden Legion. So the reason I want to mock my fenders up to this core support is because I've heard that sometimes the aftermarket fenders, the frame, or not frames, the frame of the grills don't match up quite right. And so that's what I'm doing this today. I'm just going to bolt the fenders to this core support and get it where it's supposed to be. I realize the back of the fenders aren't going to have anything supporting them, but I don't really care about that. I just want them to be bolted to this, and then I can get I have 3 grills on the wall there. I can take one of them down, fit it on here, and I may not even bolt the grill up to it, just set it in place and see how it fits. So that's what I'm trying to do here today. It's probably going to be easier said than done doing this alone. Okay, there we go. For a second, I thought that wasn't going to go in. It's a really nice fit, snug fit. So I might have to get help to do this. I don't know. This video is probably going to get boring real fast as long as this is taking me. Almost get some screws in. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong and don't know it. I'm getting better. And it's the same as the original core support. I thought maybe something was different right here, but it's the same. I can tell by looking at it. I should maybe loosen these up a little bit. There's adjustment in here. I could give myself a little more that'll help. There we go. That's a lot better. Wish this was lower. I'm working on the back of my truck here. I have the bed floor just sitting on the frame, kind of using it as a workbench, I guess you could say. There we go, that one in. Try this other one here. That needs to go down a little bit. Video is probably going to be a lot longer than I figured it would be. I figured it'd be just a couple minutes. Oh, there we go. Maybe that doesn't go up in there like I thought. There we go. Okay, apparently that doesn't do what I thought it did. Okay. Well, hopefully. Snug these up a little bit. Okay, well that one's on. Probably not exactly how it should be. But now I'm gonna get the fender for this side, and then I just want to test fit a grill on. These fenders are dynacorn. I have a fair amount of dynacorn for this truck. And then a fair amount of auto metal direct. Some key parts, and now Golden Legion. I didn't pick what brand of parts I got. It's just what came. This bed floor is key parts. Some of my cab corners were key parts. The A and B pillars, well, the rear pillars were key parts. The front ones were all metal direct. That's going to fall over. I got to get some bolts. One of my bed sides is auto metal direct. Another bed side is dynacorn. The piece that goes inside the cab above the windshield is auto metal direct. I was told the new cab floor is dynacorn. There was no label anywhere on the box or on the floor. That's just what they said, so I don't know. But that bed floor fit perfect. That bed floor went in that cab so nice. There was no cutting, no welding, no, tweaking or nothing. It just fit right in like we took it out of the truck. And they said that was a dynacorn floor. I should probably loosen these up too. Keep getting ahead of myself here. Boy, that is hard to do by yourself. I don't really want to use an impact for this. These are new fenders. It's all new stuff. And my luck, I would strip out the threads or something. I'd rather use a ratchet and I can feel whether they're going threading incorrectly. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. I'm literally just winging it here. I got this little microphone here, and my phone is on a tripod right there. Just cheap Amazon stuff. I got the idea from, I think the channel's Uncle Buck's Garage. He mentioned about these little mics, and I'm pretty dumb. I don't know nothing about electronics. So I learned about these mics from Uncle Buck's Garage. I didn't even know there was such a thing. I had no idea. So I did a little test before I started the video, and I walked out the garage down the road a little bit, and the camera or the phone, the audio picked it up. So apparently it works. Well, I think I'm not sure if they're perfect as far as the distance between them back there. They're not obviously not on the cab. But now I want to get one of my grills, and I just want to set it here. I think the problem is how they match up to here. I think so. I'm not sure. So that's what I want to check today. And then this side here. So I got to go take one of them grills down. I should have done that before I started the video. I think the one's just sitting on a set of hooks over there. I have 3 of these now. One was out of this truck here, this 4x4 I'm building. The other one is from a parts truck that I bought. Found it on the marketplace. And the third one, I was at a U-Pull salvage yard one day, just showed up there. It's a 72 C10 with a relatively good grill in it. So there was no way I was leaving without taking that grill along. I didn't have all the right tools. I had to use a pry bar to pry some of the bolts out. I should have a couple bolts to put in there to at least just kind of get it snugged into place. How to get my hand in there. But I think I can already see that the front of these fenders is too far out. There's too much of a gap there. And that's what I had heard, that the aftermarket fenders it seems like it does push the grill frame out just a little bit. Now I got all the bolt holes lined up. I didn't put any bolts in, but you can see, and I have it flush right here. There's this big gap here. It's the same on the other side. So I may not use these fenders. That's a pretty... It should be relatively against. There should not be this big of a gap here. Because here, the line runs even. And up here, it's pretty good. But it's like the machine, the stamping machine, stamped these in too soon. It's the exact same way on this side. I mean, you can even see back in there between the grill and the fender. Up top there, it gets pretty good, but then there's no way that's going to fly. I don't know. It's the same on this side. This side might not be quite as bad. I don't know. At top there, it's not as nice. But it's even here, like it should be. I mean, it kind of looks nice having a semi put together front clip. That looks kind of neat, but I don't know about them fenders. I just don't know. But this video is already almost a half an hour. I'll figure something out, but at this point, I may be getting a different brand of fenders. Anyhow, thanks for watching.